This is early March. It's just glorious, and we have a very special welcome. We want you to all come to the National Geographic National Park Service Bioblitz.
I'm Deb Johnson, and I am one of two Bioblitz coordinators for the Bioblitz 2010 here at Biscayne National Park. And when you get here, you are going to have the opportunity to spend time with a scientist in the field, counting species and doing a variety of scientific endeavors, real-life science, with many people in the profession who are coming to share their knowledge and their abilities with the public. We're going to put school children and other people from the public, match them up with scientists and put them out on the water in Biscayne National Park, either over to Elliott Key by way of a ferry where you can do beach seining perhaps, or learn about sharks, or study birds, or partake of a mist net activity, or perhaps you'll be in a group that's fortunate enough to go out on a snorkel tour where you'll be exploring species inventorying underwater by way of snorkeling in small teams with scientists, one-on-one.
I want to emphasize something that you just said. We don't think most of the time that we have coral reefs in the continental United States, but in fact there's one right behind you.
That's correct. You're in the largest underwater park in the national park system right now, and we're going to get out into that park and explore what's out there and count species for Bioblitz.
I mean, coral reefs are famous for having hundreds of species of fish and other marine organisms, and people are going to be able to go and see them. And what's more, they can see this on just an ordinary day here in Biscayne National Park.
That's right. Not just the coral reefs, we're also going to explore the mangrove areas, the beach areas, seagrass beds. We have...
These are mangroves that are behind you right now. Tell us a little bit about mangroves and why are, many of us are concerned about mangroves. Why are they so important ecologically?
Well, I think that our Chief of Natural Resources, who's standing here, Elsa Alvier, would be happy to tell you about that. Come on in, Elsa. And
Elsa, welcome.
She's going to tell us the importance of mangrove.
Hello. I'm Elsa Alviar, Chief of Resource Management here at Biscayne National Park.
Well, Elsa, tell us a little bit about the mangroves and why they're so important ecologically.
Sure. The mangroves are trees that can specialize in living in salt water, where they take it in and spit out the salt or just keep the salt from entering. But they're the only trees that can really handle the harsh saltwater environment. But because their roots are in the saltwater or in the estuarine, fresh and saltwater mixed environment, they provide a really critically important nursery habitat for the fish that people like to see and to eat. And many of the fish that spend their adult parts of their lives in the coral reefs spend their larval stages or their young stages in the mangrove habitats. And so in order to protect the health of the reefs, you also have to protect the shorelines, because that's where they begin their lives.
I think this is going to be a very, very exciting Bioblitz. Thank you very much.
I do too.